In this video, we're going to be practicing the same skills we did in the previous video, but instead of writing our two values for theta in terms of degrees, we're going to write them in terms of radian measurements. So in this video, we're going to find two values of theta. Theta needs to be between 0 and 2 pi that satisfy the following equation. Now I know that cosecant is reciprocal of sine, secant is reciprocal of cosine, and cotangent is reciprocal of tangent. So just like our previous video, I'm going to take the value and I'm going to write the reciprocal of it. I'm going to take the value and write the reciprocal, and take the value and write the reciprocal. Okay, now I'm going to put this in proper form. So proper form, taking times the square root of 3 times the square root of 3. So I have 3 square root of 3 over negative 2 times the square root of 9. 3 times 3 is 9. And then I know that the square root of 9 is equal to 3. The 3's are going to reduce down to 1, and I'm left with square root of 3 over negative 2. What does this mathematical statement mean? It means where on the unit circle between 0 to 2 pi do you find a measurement where the sine is equivalent to the square root of 3 over negative 2? Let's look. Sine is the second value. Cosine is the first, sine is the second. So negative sine values will be in quadrants 3 and 4, and we can find them right here at 210, and also over here, sine values, my fault, has to be the second value. Here's the second value, so it's going to be at 240 degrees and 300 degrees, but we were asked to write them as a radian measurement, so 4 pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Now, is there a way to make sure that this is correct? Let's check. I'm going to make sure that I'm in radians, so I'm going to go up to mode and make sure that I'm in radian measurements, and I'm going to type this in, sine of 4 pi divided by 3, and then the sine of 5 pi divided by 3. I get the exact same measurement. Now let's simply plug this in. Square root of 3, you do need to push that in back, divided by negative 2. And we see we get the exact same answer every single time. I feel confident in these two measurements. Let's go on to the next one. Again, secant and cosine are reciprocals, and so I took the reciprocal of 2 over 1. Let's bring back that unit circle. Where's the cosine? A positive 1/2. Cosines are positive in quadrants 1 and 4, and that's going to be up here at pi over 3 and down here at 5 pi over 3. Can we check it? I'm already in radians, so I have cosine of pi divided by 3 and the cosine of 5 pi divided by 3. We see we get the exact same thing, and we can see that is also equivalent to 1/2. Please try the third and final example in this video. Press pause and come back when you've completed it. I want to start by writing this in proper form. So I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by the square root of 3, and I end up with 3 square roots of 3 over the square root of 9. Well, the square root of 9 is actually just 3, and now I just have the square root of 3. So I'm looking for where in this unit circle do I get a positive value of tangent. That's quadrant 1 and in quadrant 3. And where is the tangent equivalent just to simply the square root of 3, or the square root of 3 over 1? So I'm going to try these two locations because I know here the tangent is just simply positive 1. Let's try at 60 degrees. So remember that tangent is sine divided by cosine. So the sine is the square root of 3 over 2, and the cosine is 1/2. When I divide, I'm going to take division, flip it to multiplying, and take the reciprocal of the second, and we can see, here we go, I get the square root of 3 or the square root of 3 over 1. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I have a reference angle of 60 degrees, which is equivalent to pi over 3. Now, where else do we have tangents that are positive? Positive tangents also occur in quadrant number 3 with a reference angle of 60 degrees or pi over 3. The reference angle down here would have us falling with a terminal angle at 240 or 4 pi over 3. How can you check if you're not very confident? Grab our calculator. Let's get started. Tangent of pi divided by 3. I know that I'm already in radian measurements. And then I have tangent of 4 pi divided by 3. And we can check here by simply taking the square root of 3 and dividing by 1, we can see they're all equivalent. I feel good about these two angles.